Polling sites have been busy all day for Super Tuesday.
Yeah, this is a video you're going to see here in just a moment over Raleigh. Some of the polling sites there from Sky 17. The biggest race is on for governor right now. Of course, current Governor Roy Cooper, a Democrat, cannot run again because of term limits. We know that. And right now it appears Democrat Josh Stein and Republican Mark Robinson are the most likely to end up on the ballot in November. We do have team coverage for you tonight. Capitol reporter Michael Hyland is covering the Democratic side of the governor's race, and CBS 17's Maggie Newland is in Greensboro covering the GOP side.
And Russ Bowen breaking down the congressional races for us. But we begin with Maggie in Greensboro. Maggie, tell us what's going on.
Angela and Rod, Greensboro is Mark Robinson's hometown, and supporters are already here at his, what he expects to call his victory party. He is expected to be here a little bit later tonight after spending much of the day greeting voters across the Triad. Now, Robinson could be seen talking to voters at polling places in Randolph, Davidson, and Guilford counties earlier today. His position as lieutenant governor is his first time holding public office. He rose in popularity among conservatives after a speech about gun rights that went viral, while his comments about the LGBTQ community and a goal to further restrict abortion access have led some to question whether he can appeal to moderate and undecided voters. Polls show he has strong support going into tonight's primary, and he's currently polling significantly ahead of his challengers, State Treasurer Dale Folwell and Attorney Bill Graham. Robinson told his supporters he expects to win.
It's all about showing appreciation. We're very humbled about the amount of support that we've gotten in this race. We're just blown away about the amount of support we've had since we've ran for lieutenant governor the first time. This race has ramped that support up exponentially, and we're just out here to show our appreciation.
Now, if Robinson does win tonight, as he expects to do, he is expected, and polls indicate that he will likely go on to face Josh Stein in the November election. My colleague Michael Hyland is with Stein's campaign and joins us now. Michael?
Thanks, Maggie. You know, Attorney General Stein has kept his focus on the upcoming general election all along, even as other Democrats got into this race. Today, as he was greeting voters in Durham, he talked to us about some of the new laws that Republicans have enacted that will affect the upcoming election. He said he's confident in what the results will be, but is concerned about the impact these changes will have on turnout. Republicans have moved up the deadline for mail-in ballots to Election Day, have implemented the voter ID law, and have suggested they could try to scale back early voting. Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson recently said he thinks there should only be one day to vote and that early voting should be restricted, quote, to the infirmed, the ill, and the handicapped.
I have no doubt but that the tabulation of who got the most votes come November will be correct. The administration has done properly and effectively. What I worry about is the barriers that the Republicans are trying to put in front of people to make it harder to register and vote on the same day or to vote by mail.
This race is expected to be the most expensive race for governor in the state's history and the most competitive in the country this year. Stein launched his campaign more than a year ago and has already raised more money than any other gubernatorial candidate has at this point in a campaign. He'll go into the general election with nearly $13 million on hand. Live in Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
All right, Michael, thank you, and thank you, Maggie, as well.